World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Terry Angel here for a silent meditation. What we do on the silent meditation is Terry and I go behind scenes. She plays some beautiful music for you, and we invite you to meditate right along with us. Terry, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank
Good
you
morning,
for
everyone.
being right next to me here.
I know, I love this.
Yeah, what a treat. So, friends, welcome. We're so glad you're here with us. Just settle into meditation, and we're going to come back in 25 minutes and share with you what Spirit shared with us. So, please make yourself comfortable. Thank you. Well, that was fast.
Ruth wasn't ready. But welcome back, everyone.
I'm used to 5 minutes of waiting. Boom, there it is. Wow, that was cool.
That was so cool.
It was really cool. So to start, we were reminded of the last meditation excavation that we did, where Terry and I were present with energy of an elemental, and it was the unicorn energy. One of the things that we explored and experienced with that meditation was this full spectrum of color, which included many colors that we weren't familiar with here. And it was a healing and clearing energy. And one of the lines that we heard was to kick your low vibrational beliefs to the curb. And so that came in with the unicorn energy. And today we started out at the river of life. Terry, do you want to start talking about that?
Ah, the river of life. I saw us floating like on inner tubes down that river, and it was so calm and serene, and we just were enjoying it, just enjoying life. But then all of a sudden, we came to a place, and I saw Ruth reach out and grab onto a branch, like, oops, I'm going to put mine on hold right now. I'm going to stop for a minute and see what's going on. So we all have that opportunity at any given time. We can be floating along, we can be in our happy place, and then we decide to go into whatever the distraction is, whatever's going to pull us away from that serenity. And there's many things, so much that we can be distracted by, that shiny object syndrome, or somebody's reaching out to us to get our attention. But as we floated down that river and it opened up, I saw so many that were there with us, so many that are in our spiritual family, so many that have gone on from their bodies, and they're playing with us. And I can't remember, there were several of the spirit guides and angels that were just having a ball with us, just watching us. And you saw one that just like put its hand up under my chin and just letting us know their presence, letting us know they're there.
So what really stood out to me is that when we're floating in the river of life, and what I see the river of life as is it's almost like a place, but I know it's not,
Right.
in the ethereal realm, and everybody has their own inner tube. You don't get to share with anybody else. We're all living our own lives. And when I stood up in the river of life, instead of flowing, going with the flow, when I stood up, I was buffeted by all of these things that were coming at me. It was really hard to stay grounded and be positive. And so when I got back in the inner tube, then it was very easy to go. But there's many things. Terry was calling them storms. There's many storms that can come over us, whether it's health issues, job issues, finances, relationship issues, and it's very easy to get caught up in the storm and just staying there. And at one point, as Terry said, I held on to tree roots because a loved one was staying in the storm, and I didn't want to pass this person up. I wanted to stay with that person and encourage them to, yeah, I know that this is really difficult right now, really, really difficult right now, but if you float instead of resisting it, it's just going to be so much easier for you. We saw that some people on their inner tubes were very large, and others were very small and meek coming through it. And we all just go through life in our own way. Some of us have been taught not to take up much space in the world, and others of us have been freed up to just be exuberant. We met a new guide, and it was Archangel. It was an Archangel Love. And Archangel Love did come up and touch Terry on the bottom of the chin. It was really very sweet. But this archangel is part animal and part angel. And when we say part animal, it's every animal
Every. Mhm.
and can shape shift from one animal form to the other. And we saw um, with with Archangel Love prisms of color, prisms of love, light. We were saying love and light, but love is light and light is love. We learned that today. Coming out and transforming the river to have prisms of love and light. Terry, do you
It
want to
was
talk about the
beautiful.
silver?
Oh, the color was just amazing as we floated down the river. And then I saw this silver streak of color. And I asked Ruth, okay, so what is the silver, which equates to platinum, which is the highest vibrating color there is, which is God. I call it God, call it whatever name you wish. And it's so interesting because I heard the more we bring in joy and laughter and lightness, because we were all laughing and having a blast in the river, the more we're showing those who haven't found the river of life yet, that beautiful energy, we're showing them there is light in the world. And it's interesting that we usually say love and light and not put them together in one thing. And it just shows our human tendency to separate things because energy is energy. And when we feel into love, that is light. That's a light shining out into the world. So it was just eye opening for me that we always say it that way, love and light, but it's really one and the same, as we are all one and the same.
And for those of you that are intrigued with the Akashic Records, Terry noticed that she had all of her lifetimes, all of her
Hmm.
soul experiences there
Yeah.
with her on the inner tube, like a traveling Akashic Records. And we were just chatting about this other lifetime. And then the words that I heard was then is now, and now is then.
Right.
So if you
Yeah.
question whether other lifetimes are in sequential order or not, then is now, and now is then.
Yeah. And it was important. It was a eye-opening realization because one of the life streams that I had was this high priestess energy that was like, don't touch me,
Don't get me wet.
don't get me
Don't get
wet,
me wet.
my feet can't get wet, so pulling the feet up so that they didn't touch the water. And Ruth had that insight that that's what's going on with me in this live stream because I don't like driving in the rain. um,
She hates to get in the
I
rain.
really don't like it. And I've had an experience in this lifetime where I almost drowned. So going down into water is difficult for me. I'll do it. I'll go in the water, but I really don't like it. And so there's something connected there with this other live stream that was most likely in Atlantis. And so that was a real revelation. And it just reinforces to me the importance of knowing what our soul has been through. Thus
And
the
how it affects
Akashic,
you
yeah,
now.
the
Yeah.
Akashic records and past. We call them past lives. They're really, like Ruth was saying, it's all happening. There's no past. There's no future. There just is. And staying in the moment, we can go into those and realize that yeah, we're all that. We are the culmination of all of our soul's experiences. This was so beautiful today, this
Yeah.
whole energy. And you had brought up the storms, the storms of life that we go through, and how if the river is clear and it's sparkly, you've seen the sun hit the water and it's just like these prisms and beautiful energy. It's inviting and you want to be in that energy. But when the storm comes, especially with a river, it stirs up all of that stuff underneath the water, all the dirt and the mud, and the river itself becomes muddy and brown and yucky looking. And who wants to go in that?
Right.
You know?
Right. And we do know that this conversation is really out there. We really do.
You think?
But the words that I just heard was for those that have ears to hear. So those of you that can listen to this and allow it to broaden you or help you question what you're experiencing, that's who this is for. So we're glad that you're here with us. So Terry, any last words?
Just stay present. That's really the overriding thing.
Yeah.
Stay in the moment. And when we start trying to look back over experiences we've had and things that have happened in this lifetime, we might go into some of those lower vibration energies that's going to muddy the water. Or if we project what could happen in the future, then we go into fear or, you know, wishing for something. Stay present, and you're going to float down that river of life. It's going to be a beautiful experience, and you're going to be able to help others because your light's shining out for them to see that there is such joy to this thing called life. Every day I say, I love my life, and I truly do. And I try as much as possible to stay present. We're human, so we're going to have those things come up, but come back to your heart and come back to the present.
Well, and if you've got somebody who is struggling alongside you, I'll ask them, do they want to hook up to you on your
Yeah.
inner tube? And you can just help them float along with ease and grace. So, friends, thanks so much for being here. Take good care. We'll see you soon. God bless.
Bye, everyone.